Hello Boston Bruins fans. It's a great pleasure to welcome you to our news channel, where we provide up-to-date first-hand information about the Boston Bruins. We are committed to sharing only true, high-quality news with our followers. Don't miss the latest and most up-to-date Boston Bruins news, posted daily here, by subscribing to our channel. The first buyout period for the NHL this year begins whichever is later, June 15th, or 48 hours after the conclusion of the Stanley Cup Final. This means that talk of possible acquisitions will start to escalate rapidly. As happens every year, there are teams with bad contracts that need some instant limit relief. This year will be no different, with some interesting acquisitions. Nikita Zaitsev is in the final year of his 7-year contract and has played for 3 different teams since signing. The Ottawa Senators were having a lot of trouble finding good help on the right, in part due to Zaitsev failing to live up to expectations. He was waived and played 3 games in the American Hockey League, AHL, this season. But the Chicago Blackhawks were willing to tackle the final year of his bad contract. Little did they know that they would win the lottery and now have a different mindset next season. While they still want to make some bad contracts, the Blackhawks also want some young players to have more experience next season. With Seth Jones, Connor Murphy, and Zaitsev at right back, there isn't much room for young defenders like Ian Mitchell and Alec Regula. Not only can the Blackhawks buy it, it will only cost $2.83 million next season and $833,334 in 2024-25. Josh Bailey. If there's one contract that absolutely has to be bought, it's Josh Bailey's. Not only is the 33-year-old's age advancing, but he's also been left out of some key games recently and has underperformed this season. The New York Islanders need boundary space next season and are looking to add points. They have better in-house options to replace Bailey, or they could look to bring someone in through free agency. Bailey is capped at $5 million for one more season, and buying him would allow the Islanders to save $2.67 million next season but still be left with $1.17 million in 2024-25. It's a fair trade they'll likely be willing to make to strengthen the team in the pursuit of the Stanley Cup. Already leave your like in this video, because it is very important so that you don't miss any news from the Bruins, which we will post on this channel at any moment. Thank you. Continuing. Matt Murray. The Toronto Maple Leafs have 2 options on Matt Murray at this time, with 1 year remaining on his contract. They can either trade the goalkeeper as a valuable asset for the 2nd consecutive year or buy out the final year of his contract. A buy looks more likely as the Maple Leafs have already used up a lot of assets in the last trading window. Ilya Samsonov is the main concern, as he is the team's starting goalkeeper, but he is a restricted free agent and needs a contract. Going into the next season, Samsonov and Murray were expected to split time and compete for the starting position. However, the Maple Leafs have already shown that they prefer other options, and Murray has taken a back seat. If a buy occurs, the cap hit will be $687,500 next season and $2 million in 2024. It's wonderful to have you here. I am extremely happy with your presence and would love to hear your opinion in the comments, so that we can together expand our knowledge of Boston through this channel. Sharing knowledge is essential, so I would be very grateful if you would subscribe to our channel, allowing us to reach even more fans. With your help, I feel motivated to post videos daily and keep it constantly updated. By subscribing, you will receive notifications whenever a new video is published. Thank you immensely for your support.